What's up, Patreon peoples?
Patreon.
Y'all paid the good money.
We in here.
Y'all paid the good money, so we're gonna give you give you a little bit more show.
Mm-hmm. They pay money.
This is where wait a minute. That don't mean. Listen, not you doing the dance. That's you doing the strip circle. Throw that to the circle.
Listen, the way the back is set up. The way the back set up.
Throw that to the square. Throw that in a square.
You better be glad that I'm throwing this ass in a straight line. The fuck you
so they're running down like it's lukewarm.
Facts. I just messed my back up just playing around.
Listen, when the pimps in the pyramid drop it like it's cold, drop it like it's cold, drop it like it's
lukewarm.
So I want to talk to y'all a little bit on this one about the Super Bowl. Did y'all watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I watched the halftime show.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yes, it was magic. They're supposed to be coming on tour. They're about to go on this tour and stuff.
Unless Mary's coming, I'm not interested.
Man,
it's gonna be fun. It's right after 420.
Unless Mary's coming, I'm not interested. Because here's the deal. Like, I watched it, and I was super excited to watch it. Because I was like, these are the songs that I grew up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was super excited. Then I saw, they was like Mary J. Blige. And I was like, Mary J. Blige is about to come out here and take y'all where we need to go. And here's the deal. I'm not a fan of Family Affair. Never been a fan of that song. Like, as from the beginning, I've always been like, this...
You ain't getting crunk in this dancery?
Listen, I'm not getting crunk upon it, fun upon it in this dancery. If it come on, I'd be like... But I'd be like, mad about it.
Gotta listen to this for 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Can't stand this song.
You know, it's just like that Hours and Hours song. You just can't stand it.
Somebody was just talking about that Hours and Hours song.
Hours and hours and hours and hours.
Real fact, if you're doing it right, it ain't gotta last hours.
Somebody was like, how dare you? Because I was talking the other day last night about I was like, look, you got 20 to 45 minutes and I'm got shit to do.
You get a good 35, buddy.
You 20 to 30. And he was like, that's all? And I was like.
You can always re-up and do it again.
I was like 20 to 30. I was like, anything more than that, and I'm hungry. I need a sandwich. Mm-hmm. I have things to do.
Indigestion after 45 minutes.
You can only stay so wet. Real talk.
And he was like, he was like, maybe it's just a straight thing. I said, here's the deal. I said, I understand, like, it might take longer when it comes to heterosex. Because, like, women, you have to, like, you know, you got to rev that engine up. You can't just, like...
crock pot, not a microwave.
Right, you can't just drive. I said, but when it comes to two dudes... Let me tell you something.
All you do is come in with the whole back up.
So it's microwaves all the time?
If you come in with no lube, you bad business.
I said, here's the deal. I said, when it comes to two dudes, mm-hmm. like, first of all, if I'm in a situation, you better be hard when I get there. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing this. Oh, so you gonna hang out with me with a lip noodle?
Mm-hmm. No, because that's when they say, hey, you gonna get this wet?
No!
You gonna get it ready?
You better get it ready. You should have did that before you got here. That's what you already need to be on nut number 2 when I get to the building. You know what I'm saying?
Nut number 2 though. Not number 2 though. Can I get the first one out?
Listen, that's what you should have did that on the drive. You need to be ready already. You know what I'm saying?
W text like.
If that's what you doing, the answer better be like, listen, I'm getting ready for you, boo. By the time I get, because we're not here to talk.
We're not pumping and sweating.
We pumping and sweating, but like, we're not here to talk. Like,
I sweat my hair out for this.
I mean, I'm only doing like that's from the man. We can talk and go through it. I'm gonna get that ready. But if it's just a DA, you better be ready. Because I got shit to do.
Right. So, what is like the average or the appropriate time from I hit the door, we hit the bed when it's an appointment? 3 to 5 minutes, 27 seconds?
15.
I think personally...
15 minutes.
15 minutes is about... 15 minutes is about...
Because that's when I'm coming in, I'm going to do some small talk. At the end of the day, I don't want you to be a hoe. Because at the end of the day, that'll just be fucking disrespectful, especially if I know you. If I hit the door, I'm like, hey, yo, let's talk about...
What's your day going on?
How your mammy? How your people?
You don't know her.
How's your week?
How your week? What was work going on? You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. then it's like,
I
there's
might
some
You wanna
hints.
take this?
There may be some hints.
Listen, I might do some I might even give you 30 minutes. And here's why. Because I might even be like, you want to watch something? And we'll put something on TV. And it's something like, and it'd be something that, and no, neither one of us want to watch.
Right, RoboCop 5.
It's nothing we're not going to be interested in watching. Like, it's literally like,
RoboCop 5.
this is a pretense.
You don't even know what RoboCop 5 is.
I have no clue.
Exactly. That's what
Right.
I'm talking
So
about.
you're trying to like everybody trying to trick themselves that we're just not here to smash.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And
And
but
we're cool
but
with it,
like,
too.
after 29 and a half minutes, I'm like, no, listen.
Pull your dick out.
You know?
That's when you start, perking the girls up a bit. Like, okay.
That's when you start doing the slow rub.
Right.
Rubbing on, feeling on your booty. Damn it! It's R. Kelly. I can't do it anymore. It's
I felt it.
I was like,
No, you were almost in the zone.
yeah, that's when you start doing it. Then it's time.
But the
It's
song,
go time.
so back to the hour song, it is cute. Like, I've listened to it at least 5 times. I'm not gonna fake. Because the thing comes on the radio, it's on TikTok. You can't go nowhere without listening to this song. So I was listening to it, and I said, at the beginning, it catches you, because the beat catches you.
It is a good beat.
It gets you in that. Wait a minute. It gets you in that I drunk too much wine type of beat. You know what I'm talking about? I done drunk a little bit too much wine.
Too much wine.
And this motherfucker touching me some type of way. So I'm
This made me feel good.
and she's like, "Can I sing to you, bitch?"
Pot.
Yeah.
Ooh, mine's out. I can do this for hours.
Girl,
First
listen.
off, and here's the thing: if they making shrimp and lobster towers, and she getting devoured, something's getting wasted.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna miss out on no shrimp.
I want the shrimp and
You
lobster
ain't
towers.
going nowhere.
Like
this. Yeah.
by the time we come back, if
And
we
then
doing
you
hours and hours,
and then you putting your booty juice on the counter, my boy.
Look, this spoils. This don't.
I was like, that's gonna be out of town, and I can't, that's gonna be out of town.
No. But you fast forward in the song, dude was putting her up on the counter, and it was a whole bunch of showers. So you put your juices on the motherfucking counter, man. Am I the only one that heard?
Can I eat the lobster, the shrimp and lobster towers first?
While you had that dirty ass counter that you was cooking all the food on.
Oh wait, I didn't even take it that way. I took it the other way.
That's how you ain't looking at me like I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, how many Negroes have been up and through here to put you up on this counter?
Whose house? Whose house is this?
I don't know whose house.
Because men and women clean different.
True.
That's true statement. Because if it was his house and he got the shrimp and lobster towers, I'm not eating the shrimp and lobster towers. But if it's her house, I may eat some shrimp. But I ain't gonna mess with that lobster because I don't know. Not everybody know how to cook lobster right.
I know that I'm not. I don't want to have to deal with any showers after showers or after being on the counter. So
And
no,
then
we're
she was
not.
like, and then it really fucked me up. She was like, I just want to lay on his chest for hours. Get the fuck up off me. It's hot.
After we did all that pumping and sweating,
You've been pumping and sweating. You've been sitting in shrimp and lobster juice, getting digged down on a
getting
counter.
devoured and shit.
I don't want to lay with nobody after I'm covered in
God.
sweat and
you
shellfish.
smell like a red lobster. Get off of
Oh,
Smell like a cheddar biscuit. God damn.
me. Why you smell like a Captain D's
like
in here?
all iodine. Go drink some water.
Oh, grease and
You
regret.
smell like Captain D's in here. Get off of me. Ugh.
I gotta change the sheets and everything.
We gotta change the whole new bed. They said great. They said change it after 8.
See, this is now y'all. Welcome to my mind. This is where Brandy goes to a whole
I
different
cannot
place.
believe you went there.
This is where I go. That's why I can't listen to the damn song. I'll be like,
Look, 'cause
I done broke that
You
whole
can't be
damn song.
mixing like shellfish.
Baby,
Shellfish
I'm
and
going-
vagina juice?
That's why I listen to
That's
Joe.
how you get.
Holy beef,
That's why I listen to
Batman,
Joe.
dang.
That makes sense. Dude, baby, I want to do all the things you man won't do. He kept it the bill. I'm coming in here to tear that ass up.
I'm gonna tear that ass. I'm gonna tear that ass in a circle. So I actually was listening to.
Yeah.
So I got like listen. This is not necessarily
Okay.
black, but it's black adjacent.
Okay.
So I was listening to Robin Thicke's Paula album.
This nigga.
Now here's the deal.
This nigga.
here's the deal, because I used to be a Robin Thicke fan. Like the first 3 albums.
Lost without you.
Yes.
Can't
Help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Listen, that one, and what was the other one that was on the Angel? The song he did with Faith Evans, like that whole era was
that's a whole vibe. That was a vibe.
A vibe, like the look. We got the magic.
Yeah. Everybody was skating. Everybody brought out their old dusty ass. Everybody brought out boom, boom, boom.
Listen, all I see is God is on the right. That was so I was a fan, and then the stuff happened with Miley Cyrus, and he came out looking like Beetlejuice, and I was like, I can't do it. And so because it was different, like I love because he has swag, like especially like there's this album this Robin Thicke album when he was just known as Thicke, because he just went by his last name.
Really.
And like that album is so dope, and he's like singing, and he's like doing. It's not necessarily rapping, but like there's a swag in that
Swagger
album.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, so he kind of kept that swag, and then I felt like he lost it when I guess he was doing coke and all that stuff, and that's what happens. But I was like, I never really gave the Paul album a chance because it felt like I'm trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? He took that like
he fucked up.
He fucked, but it's like it didn't even feel like it was a genuine.
It wasn't. It
like
was fake.
Yeah,
everybody knows.
I gotta do something big for this.
The one. Everybody know that homie that does the most.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? He go out and he's like, I'm with a good little chick, and then he go off and do what he gonna do, and then he's like, man, I'm regretting going over and smashing that ugly ass over there. And then now I'm like, there she over there. Let me look and go all good and shit. Let me go do a whole album.
Like I was just so.
This nigga done the whole album.
But like, so here's the thing. So I listened to it, right, and I was like, I don't know whether this album is good or it's so bad it goes back to being good again, because there are songs on there that are certified, like I'm like, he's on his James Brown shit, you know what I'm saying, he on his like Marvin Gaye shit, like he was really, but the veneer of this album is also very, very creepy. Like very, very creepy,
like climbing in your window, snatching your people.
Yeah. Like, it's just that like, I'm going to do anything I can to get her back and blah, blah, blah. And, like, he tells all the business. Like, all this, like, it's like literally watching somebody, like, it's like watching somebody cut themselves and bleed out.
Ooh, can't do it.
And it's like,
but we all know that music can be such a therapeutic vessel. It can be a therapeutic vessel, or it's like the most gut-wrenching therapeutic vessel that you can also, because you can also throw it into like Mary or who is it? Who else is it? Adele.
See, I don't feel Adele as much as I feel Mary. Like,
no, but I'm saying, like,
I'm going down. It's the first thing that popped in my head.
But I'm saying, like, even like but it's about the music. Like, when they go through breakups, they're like, it's greatness. It's like, oh my god,
I love a heartbroken album. You know what I'm saying?
Heartbroken albums.
People always say Mary.
Like the whole Lemonade album. We can talk about Lemonade.
Lemonade. Listen, Lemonade album. That's a masterpiece.
That is
a literal. Situation. Like that's a literal with Lemonade. What I love about it is and then I'm gonna go back to another song because you said Mary, but it is a whole, like, that's the 7 stages of grief on an album.
Facts. And so that's why I was saying music is such a therapeutic vessel that sometimes, like, artistically, we as the audience have to either accept that therapy that they're going through and the outpour of cry and sadness that they're putting out, or we're gonna have to be like, that's too much.
The thing is it's not even a matter of that it was too much, like, emotion, and it's that it didn't feel genuine, and it made it come off as creepy. Like Mary's song, like the Strength of a Woman album, the first single was the fuck is the name of that song? If I started singing it, hold on. It's the most recent single from that album that came out, and it's like sad. She's talking about her relationship and like it being over, and where is my Mary? I know what. Where the CD at? It's around here somewhere. I done got up and moved. That's fine. We on Patreon. I think it's in here.
Patreon about that life. They're like, well, we paid the extra coin for it.
Thick of it. That's how we in the thick of it. Where she's like, "What a hell of a year! If I make it through hell and I come out alive, I got nothing to feel."
Hey.
I was like, that song, you feel what she's talking about, and that whole first half of that album where she's talking about the breakup, and how like, and she's like, there's a line on there where she's like, you know, you got this bitch in my house and all of this, like, and you're like, you feel Mary, and it's like when it's done genuinely.
Anything done genuinely is going to come off appropriately.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like with this album, and it may be because he wrote the album and produced and recorded the album in a month, and he was on some heavy drugs during the time. It doesn't feel. It feels almost like. It feels like Struggle Love. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that dude that like knows he fucked up, and is like, I gotta get homegirl back, but I'm not gonna do the actual work that it takes to win her trust. I'm going to make these huge overtures.
Just like, you know, what was it? Who's Cardi B's man?
Oh, Migos, Offset?
Offset.
Listen.
When they broke up and he was like going to her concerts, like stalking her.
That is the king and queen of Struggle Love.
Oh,
I wish them the best.
Because one of the things with Struggle Love, it's like prolonged. It's not like one incident. It's like,
no.
Oh no, like he went out.
It's
and
like
did this.
you together for years.
Oh, when he did that and do this, you know, the girl who's always like, girl, let me tell you what he did. Like,
at what point do you say, I don't care what he did? Are you gonna leave or are you gonna stay? Because if you're gonna stay, leave me alone about him.
Well, there's a little bit of it, and for me, it's like there's some people that are like, okay, it's just entertainment. Like you have that friend just for entertainment. You just gonna watch this. You watching the Titanic sink at this point.
No, but that's not my. But I'm gonna be real with you. That's not my friend. That's an acquaintance. That's not my friend. My friend, I'm gonna be like,
can you stop?
Can you please?
Just let it
why are you continuing to put why are you putting me through this?
Yeah. Or you know, sometimes you can't tell nobody about their man, so you can say, girl, that's crazy. You shouldn't be messing around with that person. Well, that's my man. We've been through so much. You know. You
okay, well, then stop talking to me about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it, and it's a not that I don't care because I care.
Yeah.
But if you're not gonna do anything about it, and you've accepted that this is what this nigga do, then fine.
Well, and that's not necessarily the place to come from. I feel like a lot of people don't stay in relationships because they've invested. And they don't want to lose the investment. So it's you know, emotional investment, spiritual investment, whatever investment it may have been.
We got kids.
Whatever investment it may have been.
The we got kids is the worst thing for me because you are doing more damage to your kids.
Right,
but that's
right.
a different. That's a different topic.
People do that, but I'm saying people will stay in a relationship no matter what side of the coin you're on. Will stay in a relationship to come out there and protect the investment. Oh, I don't want to start over. Is the number one excuse on why you don't want to break. I don't want to.
It's hard out here.
I don't want to start an old dude dating situation.
I can't imagine trying to date right now because the dating.
First of all, we're in the middle of a piercing pagoda.
Yep.
Number two, all the men out here.
Pagoda.
Number two, everybody out here is trash, men and women. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the pool, and apparently, you know, Kansas City is the worst place.
Yeah, I've heard our dating pool has like pee in it.
Somebody pissed in the pool.
Pee in it. Somebody threw some toxic sludge in that motherfucker. Toxic Avengers and they're like this.
Not the
little anthrax.
The Toxic Avenger doesn't even go into the Kansas City pool. He said, "Fuck that."
So thank you guys for watching on Patreon. Before we go,
Patreon, we love you.
I do have a little known Black history fact.
Okay.
Black History fact.
And you guys might know this, but I learned it a couple of years ago, and I always think it's interesting. the reason that butter pecan is so popular among people of color, especially black identified people of color, you know the story?
No.
Is because we weren't allowed to have vanilla ice cream.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like especially like older like you know grandmas and all of them.
Are all moms over 45?
All moms like they love butter pecan ice cream, and part of it is because they were not allowed to have vanilla. And I remember growing up, we always had butter pecan ice cream in the house, and because my grandmother liked butter pecan and all that, but it's because we weren't allowed to have vanilla.
Vanilla is a very expensive like extract and like
Vanilla ice cream was for whites only, but we could have butter pecan.
How do you jump from like vanilla to butter pecan?
I mean,
I feel like there's so many other flavors to hit between.
because butter pecan is the closest thing to vanilla.
Okay, I can see that.
And it was, I can see how it could be
It's relatively
popular,
cheap to
and it
make
was
too.
kind of cheap to manufacture because it's falling off of trees, low key.
Yeah.
Where-
I didn't think about the whole flavor element. I'm thinking like, oh, you know, classic flavors. Like, oh,
Right.
wouldn't it be
Like
easier to
strawberries.
throw some strawberries in there?
But like yeah, so like for like birthdays and things where you would normally have like vanilla ice cream, they use butter pecan or butter pecan. Sorry, listen. I say pecan.
It's your dialect. I respect your dialect.
Oh no!
This is my dialect.
It's my dialect.
Respect my dialect.
All right, guys, that was our Patreon segment for All Black Everything.
Love you, my boy, my guy, my friend.
My friend, my homie. Heart. Go ahead and hit that thing. We got the engineer BR in the building. Did you break my computer?
I didn't break nothing.